Hi all, how you doing? Hope you're doing great wherever you are in the world. So it looks like overnight finance, the OVN token, took another tumble last night. It's gone from 11.6 to 6.8, 41% down, a massive drop. I don't know what's going on with it. Fortunately, I've moved most of my money out of this thing a while ago. I think I've got about $150 in it, so it hasn't hit me too bad. But I know plenty of people who've probably got a few thousand in this and who'd maybe kept putting their aero rewards into overnight finance and that kind of thing. So I should imagine there's a few people who've lost quite a few thousand on this and aren't very happy with the project. Now, Lucas, last month when it went down from 42 to under 20, so I said, what had he done? And he said he'd done nothing. Okay. So it'd be interesting to see what he says about it. So Lucas from Crypto Labs Research, I looked on his last video just to see if he'd answered any questions about OVN, because obviously a lot of people are in overnight finance who's to do with his platform. So some person's written here, what about OVN? Another crash last night. OVN is done, just going to zero. OVN was garbage from the start. I think it's a rug. Okay. So whenever things go down and people start speculating it's a scam and stuff, and maybe the team are behind this and they're just dumping the tokens and that kind of thing, which is a possibility. Now they're sort of saying from the first dump when it went down from 42 to I don't know 20 or something, and then down to 11, that it was a team dumping the tokens. I mean, it's not a very good strategy. If you're wanting this for the long run, if you're the team behind this, then dumping your tokens is really not good. It's like having shares and then selling your shares. You're not showing much conviction in your DeFi project or if it was shares in your company, you need to hold on to your shares and sort of say, well, I'm only selling this because I needed to buy a car or a house or whatever, or have a holiday or something like that. Um, but dumping all your tokens just it doesn't back the project up at all, does it? It does the opposite. And so anyway, Crypto Labs research hasn't answered any questions. Now it could be that he's missed the questions, okay, because he's answered this question within it says an hour ago, but he's had other questions that were an hour ago about OVN and not answered it. So I don't know, okay. But you think maybe he would come forward and answer a lot of people are worried about this, no doubt. Clearly by these comments here, a lot of people are worried about it. If you go to Twitter, the Twitter is really, really strange. Um, you get some weird comments. So, good morning overnight. It's been 2 weeks since we launched our new daily buyback and bribe system. What are your thoughts? Okay. There's no mention about the token, the price dumping 40% or anything like that. They don't mention it, and they did this last time. They didn't mention anything. Oh, they didn't say, "Oh, we've sold a load of tokens and that's why it's gone down. Don't worry about it." Or, something. Down 85 in the last 30 days. Hopefully this turns around. Good morning, overnight. Good morning. Check your DM, please. Guys, I don't know. This is one I find interesting. Guys, I don't know who's in charge of your communication, but you must have a conversation with him or her. Happened twice that you posted something on the worst timing that could be. For example, today, right after a crash, you all post this. Ha ha ha. I lost money because your liquidity pools were hacked. I'm not sure they were actually. I just think somebody just took the money, sold off. Okay, so I'm not sure about they were. I don't think they were hacked. You promised compensation, but there is none. So, but then again, they're saying they promised compensation, so maybe they were hacked. I can't remember now. I thought it was just the team selling off. Can you clarify what are the deadlines? Starting to lose faith. Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't have much money in this project, okay? I mean, now could be a potential to buy, when they talk about blood on the streets, 6.8. If it goes up to nine, let's say it goes back up to nine, you'd gain 50%. If you bought in at, well, like seven, let's think, what, 3.5. Let's say it went up back up to 10, okay? You'd be up 50%. Let's say you want to try and gain 20%. If it goes up, to 8.4, you'd gain 20% if you bought in now. Okay, I'm not suggesting you should buy in now, but I'm just saying, you you know now could be a good time to buy. I'm not suggesting you do buy. It's entirely up to you. I've got like $100 in this now. Okay, my $150 is now worth $100. I won't be putting any more into this. So uh do what you want. It's not going to help me putting money into this. Okay, with my $100, it's not going to make me a millionaire or anything like that. So I just want to get that point across that I'm not trying to pump this token or anything like that. Um, it looks like a failing project to me. Okay, it looks like it's on its way to zero, and there could be some small gains on its way down to zero, but very, very, very risky. Okay. Unfortunately, new bribes doesn't affect the project in a good way. TVL stays the same, but the price of OVN is falling down every week. Also, Telegram link doesn't work at the website. Also, CMC and CoinGecko doesn't show full information, so many small issues. OMG. Take a look at the price of OVN, only one direction. Well, we just took another major L, so I guess we's fucked. Terrible. My LP dropped like a rock. Okay. This changes what caused the crash. I'm not sure about that, but I don't know. I don't know what caused the crash um, of this, but I know I won't be putting any more money in it. Fortunately, I didn't have much money in it anyway after this last fiasco. Um, but it'd be interesting to see what Lucas says from Crypto Labs research. He's surely got to say something about it because a lot of his users are in this project, and I think he was still in it, unless he comes out and said, "Oh, well, actually, I sold out," kind of thing, or whatever. Who knows? I've no idea what he's done or not done. All right, but he was one person who said he's made a lot of money. He'll no doubt come out and say, "Oh, I've made tons of money on this in the past, so I don't really care what happens," which is bit of a naff thing to say, especially if people have just started joining it sort of much after and didn't really have time to make any money from this project. But it looks like it's dying a slow death. Okay, as people some say, call it a slow rug. What about token holders 19,000. One OVN equals 13.42. Well, it isn't now. OVN, come on, you fuck. Go higher already. I'm bearish on OVN. Tokenomics are not good. 25% for the team. Only 6 months cliff from token generation event, which finished in April with only 2-year vesting. The team will dump every pump. Not for me, thanks. OVN, big drop coming again. I'm bullish on OVN. Bought some here at 7.09. Well, it's down 6.8 now. So, I mean, that's another 5% down from there now. Okay, 7.09, 0.3. Yeah, that's now another 5% down from there. Okay, but I hope you buy at 7.09. I hope it's good for you. But you're not even getting much the lending now you're getting about 10%, I think now. So it's not even the pools aren't that great now. The interest you're getting, yield, I mean, you're getting on them. Anyway, let me know in the comments if you've got information on the wallets and uh, big sales or anything like that. I'm not really a wallet expert or that kind of thing, but if you are, let me know in the comments what's going on with it. I'm not in any Discord or any group like that for OVN. So if you've got some other information, please let me know in the comments.